Welcome to Hunter Hunter Theory. Who do you think made a phone call to Shalnark just before Hisoka killed him? While waiting for Kurapika to use the restroom, Shalnark received a phone call from someone, but before he could answer it, Hisoka attacked him and killed him. In this video, I would like to consider who made a call to Shalnark. 1. How Shalnark's phone rings. After the Battle of Hisoka vs Killua, Shalnark, Kurapika, and Machi attend Hisoka's body and confirm that he is dead. Shalnark and Kurapika go home first, but Machi, out of kindness, cleans Hisoka's body before returning. When only Hisoka's corpse and Machi are left, Nen that becomes strong after death brings Hisoka back to life. Hisoka uses bungee gum and texture surprise to revive his appearance, and then he fixes Machi with bungee gum so she can't move, and Hisoka says, "Can you tell the other spiders? From now on, I'll fight any of them on sight until I've killed them all." The reason why Hisoka kept Machi alive while declaring his intention to hunt the Phantom Troop is explained in Togashi's commentary at the end of volume 34 as follows. Hisoka wanted to kill Machi then and there, but I vetoed it. To lead into the voyage arc, I needed a messenger to deliver the news to the other troop members. He killed Kurapika and Shalnark as part of his post-mortem analysis of his performance in the fight, as well as for revenge, and I also wanted to show how serious Hisoka was through his cold and calculating judgment in reducing Killula's roster of abilities. Shalnark then wonders if Kurapika is late pooping in the restroom. Then immediately after the phone rings and Hisoka comes out with Kurapika's head, Shalnark drops his smartphone, which keeps ringing, and goes at him. However, Hisoka instantly gets the better of him. Many readers may be surprised by the suddenness of the event. Next, I would like to consider who called Shalnark before he was killed. 2. Who called Shalnark? I would like to list 3 candidates. The first candidate is Machi. After Hisoka's body was identified, Kurapika and Shalnark said to Machi, "Not coming, Machi. We'll go on ahead," and then left, leaving Machi behind. This means that the 3 of them were going back somewhere after this. The park where Shalnark and Kurapika were staying is near Heaven's Arena, where they may have been waiting for Machi. Machi heard Hisoka's declaration to hunt the Phantom Troop and knew that Shalnark and Kurapika still lent Killua their abilities, so it is quite possible that Machi was worried about them and called Shalnark. One question, however, is whether Machi is unable to make a call because she is tied up so tight by Hisoka's bungee gum that she is unable to move. But as it says, this is because conjurers and transmuters are not good at emission, discharging aura. Machi's threads are extremely weak when they leave her hand. Hisoka is also a transmuter, and even Hisoka's bungee gum is sure to lose strength rapidly. And Machi is ranked higher than Killua, Benorenev, and Nobunaga in the arm wrestling rankings at the Phantom Troop, showing that she has considerable strength. In the York New City arc, she stopped Kirua's sword with her muscles, leaving him unable to pull his hand out. It is hard to believe that she is a woman. From these facts, we can assume that Machi would have been able to escape from bungee gum on her own in no time. And it is conceivable that she called Shalnark, who was nearby, to warn him of the danger, but it was already too late. The second candidate is Killua. Killula's reason for calling Shalnark is that he realized that Gallery Fake was missing from Skill Hunter and called Shalnark, who may be nearby, to warn him of the danger. It says, an ability will be removed from the book when its original owner dies. It is quite possible that Killua called Shalnark because he realized that Kurapika might have lost his life if Gallery Fake was missing from Skill Hunter. However, there are 2 questions in this case. The first question is whether Killua is still borrowing abilities from the 2 men. The fact that Shalnark had a smartphone and not Black Voice suggests that he still lent Killua the ability. In the Chimera Ant arc, after the Phantom Troop destroyed Zazen's forces, Nobunaga called Shalnark and they talked. At that time, Shalnark was using Black Voice for the call. Therefore, since Shalnark's black voice also has normal telephone functions, if Chrollo has already returned his black voice, there is no need for him to use his smartphone, and therefore, it has not been returned yet. And since it is unlikely that Chrollo would return the ability only to Kurapika, who would have been working with Shalnark, it is possible that Chrollo is still borrowing the ability from both of them. The second question is whether Chrollo will notice the disappearance of Gallery Fake as soon as possible. The call to Shalnark came shortly after Kurapika was killed by Hisoka. If there is some kind of signal to Chrollo right after the disappearance of the ability from Skill Hunter, it might be possible to call him. The third candidate is Hisoka. Shalnark did not look at his smartphone when the call came in, but instead remained looking at the restroom. Normally, he would have looked at his smartphone when a call came in, even if Kurapika had been in the restroom for a long time. Hisoka also did not look at Shalnark at all, but used Kurapika's head as bait, as if he knew Shalnark was coming, and in an instant he was behind Shalnark and ready to attack. He went to the trouble of showing Kurapika's head to make Shalnark despair before he attacked. Maybe the ringtone was different for each caller. If the ringtone was from Hisoka, who was supposed to be dead, Shalnark would be startled into silence. Hisoka must have known that Shalnark is a Nen user who uses the phone, so keeping the phone ringing would limit the fight to some extent. If Hisoka is determined to finish off the Phantom Troop, it is not surprising that he would try to gain the upper hand in every situation. If the ringtones were different for different opponents, it is possible that Hisoka used Kurapika's phone to make the call. Shalnark may have felt a sense of discomfort, but could not react calmly to the sequence of events. In any case, Hisoka could have made the call to locate Shalnark in the vicinity, and thus have a head start, which is another possibility. Who do you think among Machi, Chrollo, and Hisoka? Who else can you think of? Please let us know in the comments section. Togashi is still amazing for making readers think about so many different things in just 3 pages. From now on, the Phantom Troop will all die, says Togashi. It was sad to see Shalnark, who is usually calm and smart, die, but it is even sadder to think that Machi, who is full of kindness, will die. These are my thoughts on who made the last call to Shalnark. Thank you for watching the video till the end. To all Hunter x Hunter fans, let's continue to enjoy Hunter x Hunter together. I will continue to put up more videos, so please click the good button and subscribe to my channel. See you again in the next video. Ciao!